Icelandic oddball Bjork landed her first recording contract after her version of the Tina Charles hit I Love to Love was heard on national radio back in 1975. The following year, at just 11, the schoolgirl from Reykjavik released a children's album that sold 5,000 copies. By the time she was 21, she was fronting alternative rock band The Sugar Cubes, who had a surprise hit with their single Birthday in the UK in 1988, a song about a 5-year-old girl who has a love affair with a 50-year-old man next door. When the Sugar Cubes split up in 1992, Bjork teamed up with Massive Attack producer Nelly Hooper. The partnership spawned her first international solo hit, Human Behaviour, and her album debut, which was declared Album of the Year by music magazine NME. Her pixie looks and unique wailing singing style, combined with techno beats, immediately set her apart from every other act on the 90s scene, and she followed up with more singles like Venus as a Boy and Big Time Sensuality, which proved to be a popular remix favourite with DJs and producers. Her second album, Post, explored dance and techno further, but by 1997, she was incorporating sweeping strings into her eclectic sound suite in Homogenic. Alongside the groundbreaking music, she's also made a few waves with her acting efforts, winning a Best Actress award at Cannes for her performance in the 2001 Lars von Trier musical Dancer in the Dark, for which she also composed the score. Her performance of one of the soundtrack songs at that year's Oscars hit the front pages, thanks to the famous swan dress she wore on stage, which was recently auctioned off on eBay for charity. In 2005, she bravely collaborated with her partner and father of her second son, visual artist Matthew Barney, on a film project called Drawing Restraint 9, set aboard a Japanese whaling ship.
You could say we planted seeds for 5 years without having anything in mind, thinking we would never work together. And then when we started doing this, it was harvest time, with kind of all these things popping out. So it wasn't really planned. It just kind of naturally became the thing that was natural to do.
Despite her childlike appearance and diminutive dimensions, Bjork has also made a name for herself for her occasional violent outbursts aimed at the paparazzi. In 1996, she flew at a reporter in Bangkok and had to be dragged off by security. Later the same year, she allegedly tore off a photographer's shirt. She's displayed the same feistiness when it comes to airing her political views. In 2008, she sent China's culture ministry into an apoplectic fit when she dedicated her song Declare Independence to the Tibet freedom movement during a gig in Shanghai. Then in October, she threw her voice behind the campaign to encourage the Icelandic government to take a more environmental approach.
I think I'm just one of many people who have stood up and spoken out, but I have to do it. I will not be able to live with my own conscience when my grandchildren drive around Iceland and it's just full of, you know, like factories and smelters, and I mean, it would be horrendous, you know.
She showed her commitment by donating sales of her single Natura to the cause.